Hi guys, welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video. Brief introduction about me. My name is Zed and I am a first year mechanical engineering student here in Pune at MIT WPU. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. This particular car that we have here today, it's a BMW 3 Series 320D. It's a 2015 model with a 2N turbo diesel engine, 2 liter, about 182 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. So it is pretty fruity, and if you take a look at the sidelines of the car, it's absolutely sporty. It's a sporty sedan. So this car is built for the people who want to drive the car with a very good knack of driving good cars and with a good steering feel as well. They can have this car. If you take a look at the back, you have the 3 stripes of the M performance sector of BMW. If you take a look at the bottom, we have the splitter at the back, and a ducktail spoiler is also present. Outside we have the extra fitted from the BMW M performance sector, the tires, which are 17-inch in the front and 17-inch in the back. If we take a look under the hood, if I just come over here, give it 2 pulls, so here's the engine. It's a twin power turbo engine diesel, which produces about 182 horsepower, and it helps this car sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 8 seconds, which is pretty fast, and also has about 400 Newton meters of torque, which is very helpful for the driver focused experience. So if you look at this car, it is more driver focused. Guys, let's take a moment to check out the front of this car, and I gotta tell you, it's an absolutely sporty looking car. Over in the front we have the M stripes as well, the tricolored stripes, red, dark blue and light blue. Above that we have the kidney grille, which is all blacked out because of the M performance kit, and in front we have also a front splitter in order to produce more downforce, and it gives it a more sportier look, and it helps it to be more sportier and gives it a very mean look. From the side, if we check it out, it also has black tires as well, so it gives it all around. It's a drive focused vehicle. So let's check out the interior. Inside over here we have the piano black trim everywhere over here, and we have the aluminum door handles, which feels very nice to the touch. It's all black leather. If you take a seat inside, we have the more classic BMW interface over here. Let's take a moment to wake it up. So over here we have the speedometer, the infotainment system, and it's absolutely brilliant. Over here above we have the headlights. Let's switch them on for a minute so you can appreciate the interior of this car. It's a piano black interior with leather and red stitching, which gives it a very sporty look. Behind also we have the same situation going on. We also have a sunroof over here, so it's pretty room. So here we have the steering wheel. The steering wheel feels pretty light to touch. It's very comfortable also and accessible. Over here we have the controls for the lights, and over here we have the control for the climate control. It's a dual zone climate control. Over here we have the BMW infotainment system, and here we have the controller for it, so it can control it from here. The classic BMW's the BMW gear selector is over here. This is into drive, neutral and reverse, and over here we have the parking brake, and we have also have a physical parking brake in this car, so it helps the driver. It's a bit old school, so as it is produced in 2015, so it's a bit old school. Over here we have the armrest as well, with a decent amount of cubby spaces. We have a aux as well as a USB cable over here. We also have a decent sized glove box over here, so you can keep different things, and manual and everything over here. We also have decent sized door bottles. You can place decent sized door bottles over here. So it's a pretty nice cabin. And also over here we have space to, these are cup holders as well, and there's a cubby space over here too, so you can check this out as well. So I guess that's all for the interior. Let's go take this car for a spin. So let's go, guys. We are gonna start off the video in comfort mode, so let's just go. BMW are mostly known for making cars which are driver focused, and this is no exception to it. And right off the start I can tell the steering feel is a bit heavy, but not that much, but it's really comfortable. The riding position also very good, so you don't have any problem. You get a really good visibility out the front, and as well as it's a diesel engine, so you don't get any rattling noise or anything inside the engine, inside the cabin as well. Then in front of me I have the analog speedometer. It's a bit old school, but I really like it that way. Right now we all have the digital ones, and they're pretty good too, but there's nothing like the old school ones. The gearbox is also, it's a 8-speed automatic gearbox, and it's also very smooth. You don't rarely get any gear changes. And right just on the top of my head I can say that the suspension is also very good. You don't get any vibrations into the cabin that much, even though the speed breakers are big too here in Pune, but still it's pretty good. So we have different modes over here. There are comfort mode, eco sport, eco pro, as well as sport and sport plus. In the sport plus mode the traction control is totally off, and we don't want to do that because we are traveling around in a very traffic oriented area, and we don't want any mishap to happen, so we'll just keep it in sport today. Right now we are in comfort mode, and the ride quality is very good. The suspension is also very nice. You don't have any problem whatsoever. As far as the adjustability for the seat goes, the seat is electronically adjusted and has two memory seat function as well, with 2 settings, so that's pretty good too for different drivers if they want to drive and all. And this car averages also pretty well. It gives around 10 to 12 kilometers in the city, and that's pretty good if you ask me. And right now the prices of what are going for diesel and petrol, I guess it's the same only, just 1-2 rupee difference, so you don't have any issues with that. Overall the cabin is also pretty spaced out. You have no issues whatsoever. Then the driving quality is also pretty good. You have the sunroof too, so there's a lot of light coming into the cabin, and the leather interior is also pretty nice to touch as well. The gearbox also performs pretty well, and it's very nice to carry out 4 people in the car. 5 people, they might be a bit cramped too in the back, but it won't be an issue for the 4 people at all. Also the gearbox over here, we have the classic BMW gear lever, which is into drive right now. If you push it into the left, it goes into sport, and you can change the gear manually. Just the only thing which is missing from this car is the gear pedals at the back of the steering wheel. We don't have those. They are present in the new versions of this 3 series, the new facelift models, and they're pretty good. So let's move into sport and give it a go. Oh my god, it ranges up to 4,500. That's pretty good. The torque on offer here is absolutely brilliant, and if you want to change the gears manually too, you can do that as well. You can just push it behind for gear up and down for gear down, and just if you press the accelerator, the car just wants to move on. And the torque over here is absolutely brilliant. You just need very good roads for this car. The steering feel is also very nice. You feel really connected to the road, and it's absolutely brilliant. You won't have any issues in whatsoever in driving this car around in the city too. It's pretty efficient as well. In the Eco Pro mode, the car has auto start stop as well, so it helps you get a good mileage in the city. In the sports mode, you absolutely understand the difference in the acceleration and the pedal feel. If you press the accelerator, the car just wants to go, and it's pretty fast. Absolutely brilliant. That's 0 to 100 kilometers happens in 8 seconds. That's pretty good for a car of this class. If we compare it to the C class and the Audi A3 or the A4, this one's pretty better than all those cars, even though they are mostly not for driver focused, but this one is too. You have the media controls over here for radio channels and everything. And if you just get a straight road, and here we go. It ranges up to 5,000 RPM, and that's absolutely brilliant. It goes up to 100 kilometers per hour, and like this, it just wants to run. And the diesel engine, due to the diesel and the engine being diesel, the torque on offer here is absolutely brilliant. It's about 400 Newton meters, and you won't have any issues pushing it whatsoever. The top speed can go up to more than in excess of 200 kilometers per hour, and if you ask me, that's pretty fast. Let's take a U-turn over here. So we'll put into reverse, and let's go. Now we're gonna push it, and here we run this. Oh yeah, it was getting festive. It's getting festive. It ranges up to 5,000 RPM like that, and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour happens in seconds, just seconds. And just on the back of my mind, I can tell you it's a very driver focused car. You can drive it around in the city too, and on the highways as well. It will give you very good economy too, and 200 kilometers per hour is nothing for this car, so it's absolutely brilliant. Let's move into the comfort mode again. You have a select over here which tells you the mode which you're in. So right now we're in comfort mode again, because we are riding around now in the city, so we can't drive fast and all. And this is a rear car which is rear wheel drive, so you get the feel of the car. Once it accelerates, it just pulls you into the seat, and the throttle feel is absolutely brilliant. I would really recommend this car to any person who wants to drive around and have a really good time driving that car, and who's really interested in driving cars which give a proper feel of the road and help the driver be more driver focused. And BMW are known to make cars like these. Right now we are driving around in the city, and it's absolutely brilliant to drive. You don't have any issues whatsoever. The suspension is also good. The gearbox also acts pretty well. In the comfort mode, you understand the gear changes are seamless. You don't get it jerks or anything whatsoever. The gear lever also for sport mode is just like push it to the left and it goes into manual, and drops down gears like that. And if you want, you can put it into the automatic stop start also is there. It also has steel discs, so the stopping power of the car is also absolutely brilliant. So if you go to 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 8 seconds, you can come to a straight stop very fast. The steel discs are also really huge, and they can help you. The stopping power over there is also pretty good. I'd recommend this car to anyone right now in this period. You can buy this car from the Autocops Pune. It's been listed here for selling. It has about 25,000 kilometers on the clock, and it's absolutely brilliant condition. There's not even a single scratch or anything of that sort. And you can buy. You can contact the representatives at the Autocops Pune. I'll add the link in the description below, so you can go check their page out as well, and you can have the details of the car too. So this is a 2015 BMW 320D with 25,000 kilometers, and there you can spot it for a list. It's spotted for sale over there. You can go check it out. Just one issue with the car, that's the paddle shifters. If you had had the paddle shifters, it would have been great to drive. Because there's nothing like the feel like changing the gears on your own with the paddle shifters. And paddle shifters make the car more drive focused, because paddle shifters help you get more engaged with the driving experience and help you change gears, and you feel the revving of the engine, the rattling of the car, and also the speed which you change reach up to and then change the gears. It's absolutely brilliant. Just that's the flaw in this car, nothing else. Absolutely brilliant machine to drive right now. Also, even though it's a bit old, it's a bit old school, it has all the features that you generally need in order to drive this kind of vehicle in the city, as well as you can go up to long trips on it because it is pretty comfortable. You can drive for long hours in it and you won't have any issues. There are lumbar support as well in the seats too for the front passengers, so the driver has no issues whatsoever. One thing that I would like to say about this particular car, is that it has an M kit on it, fitted to it externally, which makes it look absolutely sporty and brilliant from the outside. The aesthetic of the car are absolutely brilliant, but if you're driving around in town with a lot of speed breakers and all, so you need to be careful about the front splitter to it, because the ground clearance on this one is a bit low, so you might have some issues if you go around on speed breakers without even braking or anything, so you might end up scraping your front end of the car. In comfort mode, if you accelerate, even in the comfort mode, the acceleration is pretty good. It's pretty good. The gear ratios are a bit lower than the sport mode, but the acceleration is up to par in the sport mode as well. Just the gear changes happen around 3000 RPM, whereas in sport and sport plus mode they range up to 4,500. You just need to understand that if you are driving around in a city or something, you need to know the speeds you're going at, because in this car you can go to very fast speeds very quick, and you might end up getting into trouble because of that. So you just need to be careful about it. On the steering wheel we have the various controls for the entertainment system, as well as we have the on the left side, on the right side we have that, and on the left side we have the controls for the cruise control. And just like that, I can tell you that the car is absolutely sporty. If you put it in the sport mode and drive it around, the steering wheel gains a bit weight to it, and that helps you get a good car to road feel, as well as you can help it makes it more drive focused in the sport mode. In comfort mode, the steering wheel is a bit light, even though not as light as I'd expected it to be, but it's pretty good. I don't have any complaints from it whatsoever. It's a pretty good car and absolutely worth the money. And even if you ask me to buy this car right now, it's a pre-owned jewel and you can buy it any time you want. And even at this condition and at this range right now, which it is, it's pretty good deal for me if you ask me. So that's it from my side, guys. If you really like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And a big shout out to the Autocops Pune for making this happen. If you guys like to check out the car, it's at the Autocops Pune. I'll link in the description below. You can go and check out their page. Stay tuned for good content that's about to come your way. So see you in the next video.